All right, I think I managed to start the recording, and this is the first time I actually done this, so hopefully I know what I'm doing here. So this is my construct that I created for the show. And hello everyone, this is gonna be episode 22 of the No Man's Sky Wonders Show. I'm still trying to find a cool name for this specific, type of episodes. So this is probably gonna be, released while I'm on vacation, just to keep you guys entertaining and not forgetting about this beautiful show. Just joking. No, I wanted to ensure that we don't lose all the connect we have done together. And I got this idea actually from Solar, who recommended me to record the missing episodes and then release them later on. So this is a recorded video, and we have Kim here with us. She's gonna walk us through a couple of her builds today. This is gonna be called the Colossal Archive Village. What's it called, Kim?
You got it, the Colossal Archive Village.
Yes. And we're gonna think of as I mentioned, a cool, nice name for this type of episodes later on. We will just call them the No Man's Sky Wonders cool episodes. It's gonna be smaller, and I'm here in PSVR2. I have my cool construct, and this is a really nice, beautiful planet that you guys see around here, and this village that Kim mentioned is massive. It's part of the archive, and we're gonna start the tour. So we see there is a very nice, beautiful planet behind the archive, and let's welcome Kim. Hey Kim, thank you for taking time to join me today. Hi. All right, let's start. So let me hope that this thing is recording properly, and hopefully between the first base and the second base we are gonna make a pause and check if everything is working fine. But I assume that hopefully everything is working fine, because I'm using the same thing I'm using for streaming, but instead for recording. So Kim, why don't you tell us a little bit about this massive archive build?
Well, I love Colossal Archives in the game. So I'm always, every time I find one, I'm thinking, oh, what could I build around that or on that or whatever. And this one just ended up being an entire village, mostly because the planet is just so pretty and it would be a nice place to live. So I wanted to build something kind of residential and a community. So we've got residences up there, halfway up the archive, and we've got like a community space, a couple of those. And then up at the top, there's a exercise walkway kind of thing and something for tourists. And then there's a little mini mall up there with some shops.
Oh, a mall? Nice.
Yeah.
and there is like a welcome statue here. Looks so cool. I'm trying to get on top of it, but I don't think I can. It is
yeah,
so
I
cool.
love the bubble ducks, so I wanted to make something out of them because they're so pretty.
They are actually. Okay. So I'm gonna start. Let me just try to see if I can jump. I want to go inside one of these tubes. Ah, I made it. Yeah. So cool. These tubes are very interesting in VR because they are the actual ones that's showing water flowing. I don't see a lot of people using them, but this is the first time I actually go inside one of them. Perfect. So from where should we start? And I lost you already.
Do you have your, okay, just come straight into the archive.
All
Go
right.
past the little building, and I'm over in the back.
Okay.
You see me on the stairs? I'm waving at you.
Yes, I see you. I see you. Kim, this is the third time I have you as a guest in the show, and I can't tell you how honored I am for having you for 3 times. So, pretty much, we started this as a, an idea. Kim was the first person to be with me when I started this show, couple of weeks and now months before, and pretty much I'm reserving her every single one number. So episode number 1, episode number 11, she was also there, and now this is episode number 21. So thank you, Kim, for taking time for all of this
Sure, this has been
contribution to
so much
the
fun.
show. Great.
This is just like a mayor's office administration building sort of thing.
Oh, the mayor. And I see the Catanian Empire logo up here, which is
Yes.
cool. Is this part of a Catanian Empire colony?
No, not technically, but wherever I build is going to be Catanian.
This planet is actually very beautiful now.
Isn't
There's
it?
a purple sky and the rings and the,
And the
I
red
see.
grass. I love it.
Yeah. But that's why I noticed you have a lot of purple decorations also to match the sky. Very, very smart. Okay, now I lost
Go
you
back
again.
down the stairs. Go back down the stairs and back toward the statue
Okay.
in the front.
So the thing that you need to know about me, Kim, is that I'm very slow in these tours. So you
Take
see
your
those
time.
purple stairs, I think. No, I think maybe just a reflection, but you look purple
Yeah,
to
a
me.
lot of stuff looks a little bit purple just because of the sky.
Very interesting. So this is split like in different areas. Every area, this is like the central area where we are in, right, in like a hub to the place, and switching between places, we go back to the hub area and go back up. Utilizing the archive is so smart because it adds massive dimensions to the scale, and I see the new very cool lighting advertisement here, the new one. Oh, hi. I like these
Okay.
sliding doors. Go ahead.
Okay, so this will take us up into the village itself.
To the village we go.
Yeah, this is the big central kind of community space where everybody can just hang out and, arrive from down below. And then there's different residences that fan off to the side. Like this one is an unfinished one.
They are working on the expansion for the residential space, but looking from here, the view is wonderful. From this specific window here, so cool. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's actually under construction, kind of for sale. So
now keep in mind, guys, when you watch this, that Kim doesn't see what I am recording, so she may, she's guessing I'm recording it probably. Hopefully I am. So it's more of an experiment what we are doing right now. But the good news is that we will be hopefully editing this video, or I may be hopefully editing this video and improve it, but so far I think it's going smoothly. Okay, so this is the unfinished, still in construct area, probably for the new, settlers.
well, that one was, but this residence is finished out.
Okay,
So somebody lives here.
I'm coming. I'm back in the middle area.
Oh, you went the wrong way. Okay. I'm gonna come get you.
Sorry, I'm just taking a look here around until you come here. There's just so much nice natural planet here in this middle area. Some of them are just so cool. I like these ones. Looks like
Yeah, I
lamps,
love this planet.
and there is water inside. Oh, here you are. Okay. Oh, a freighter here. I actually stopped for a minute looking for it, and I didn't see it. It's so cool to see these freighters in VR, guys. I posted a video a few days ago on Twitter. One of them went through me, and it felt scary as hell. And yes, from here I can actually see all the details down, including some of those couple of bits. Yeah, I can see the bit there, the one that's like a big jelly on with scorpion legs, or with octopus legs, like octopus on land. I can see them from here. So cool. Okay, let's not lose Kim. Here I am. I'm following you.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Let's see. This is where I'm. Okay, so you got to come downstairs. Go to the next one.
Oh, there is downstairs. This place is big, really, really big. So far, I already went to 3, 4, 5 different areas, and I think we didn't even scratch the surface. Oh, nice.
Now, this one has a bathroom over there behind you, and then down here's the bedroom.
Oh, so when you mentioned village, it was actually not a joke. So it have,
I know.
yeah, it has the village vibes. This is the first time I actually noticed there is actually controls for this door. Now they don't really work, but these are part of the door itself. You didn't add this, correct?
I don't know where you are.
I'm in the toilet, in the game toilet.
I'm not coming in there right now. Yeah, the door just works by itself.
Yeah, I know, but this is the first time I noticed it. It's very cool. I didn't see many of these doors before. All right, you see these ones here beside the door.
Yeah,
This yellow
these
and
are just how
green
the
one.
stone doors are. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So Zaps always ask me to ask any of the guests, and I always forget about this. When you guys see later on the show about your tours, when you see them through VR, do you feel them a little bit different from what you see them on flat screen? Because in VR you guys see what I see, but you don't actually feel what I feel, correct? So most of VR is about feeling, because
Yeah.
you need to convince your brain like that you are actually in this world. So what do you feel when you see this later? Anything different, or pretty much the same? It's a deep question, but I promise Zap I'm gonna ask it in the first time I do any recording, and this is the first one. Oops, I got trapped in here. I don't like them to allow me to open and close these water taps. So Kim, are you thinking? You get my question? Can you hear me? Yeah, my recording is working fine. But I think we lost Kim.
I think, well, it felt like I lost you. I couldn't hear you for a bit.
Ah, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of doing this in recording. I'm gonna cut this later on, hopefully. No, what I was trying to say is, Zaps asked me to ask my first guest that I'm gonna have this question. When you watch the show later on for a tour that I done for your base in VR, you actually just watch what you call the social screen, which is very similar to the standard flat screen, but slightly different perspective from VR. Do you see or feel anything different about your bases when you see them? uh, because in reality, even so you guys see what I see, you pretty much don't feel what I feel, correct? So
Right.
yeah, what do you think when you see this later on? It's pretty much exactly the same, or do you think any difference about them?
It does seem different. I think I get a better sense of just the 3D-ness of everything, because it kind of renders slightly different for you when you're like going through doorways and things like that. And just the sheer scale of some of the builds that you've visited are, I think, much clearer in VR. So I could tell even that on the on your videos.
Nice. That's good to know. Yeah, the scale is massive. Like, yeah, looking now to this big tree here, the red one, and for
Hey,
me,
come back down here.
it's so big. I'm just gonna try to jump on this tree. I'm gonna come down in a minute. It's
Okay.
just so big. It's like I'm inside the jungle here. Oh
Yeah, I wanted it,
wow.
even though it's
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
insane, I just wanted it to be very naturey. And
Yeah, that's a very good idea to actually have this tree inside here. Okay.
so this is just one of the apartments on the other side over here.
Okay.
And I tried to use the archive wall as the walls in all the townhomes, just for something different.
So this is actually part of the archive wall.
No, this one over here.
Okay. Look at
See how it looks different?
this lighting in here. Wow. Yeah, I think it's I keep forgetting that we are inside an archive building. Yeah, I think these ones are part of the archive building, correct?
Yes.
And it's
Yeah, so
very
that's
smart.
outside of the archive, yeah.
Very, very smart.
Okay. So we can see the other ones going this way.
Oh, I went by mistake to the bedroom. Okay. Go back, come back, I'm coming back, I'm coming back. I am now again in the main hall. There's just too many stuff to touch around here. Okay. So I'm in the main hall waiting for my ride. Okay, here is Kim.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we go
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Nice. Every time we go out, I take a look to this beautiful planet and I'm so impressed. I really imagine the village people here going around in and out to enjoy the daily work here, and what a views you will have.
So this is just the downstairs kitchen dining area for that one. And it has a cool view of the archive out here.
Yes.
Okay, now just come straight across that.
So, what do you think about the new update, the Singularity, Kim?
Oh, it was so much fun. As you can see by all my robotic parts here, I had a really good time with it. These apartments over here are just like the ones on the other side, but they're not bought and furnished yet.
Oh, I think the fix regarding multiplayer collision is really implemented very good,
That
because
was so
now,
nice.
yeah, now I'm not
Thank
pushed
goodness. We're always
anymore.
bumping each other off of stuff.
Yes, in the past, in this kind of stairs, if anyone moved even close to me, I'd be down. And now, in reality, I can get extremely close and I don't push you. So this is really nice touch. I really enjoyed the Singularity Expedition. I think the story is so cool. The expedition is so cool itself, and having the all of the community work towards the goals in the end is very interesting, and I think the construct is just so cool. I really
Oh
hope
yeah, I love it.
they will introduce it maybe as a new race or something like a new AI race. And because they have a story, I still didn't pay too much to the story. I'm still not sure, to be honest, what is going on. I'm waiting for someone to put a very good video about part one,
Yeah,
part
me too.
two. So far, there have been a lot of initiatives, but no one actually give a clear explanation. But I think the expedition was so nice. One of the nicest
Yeah,
expeditions.
me too. I had a really good time with that. And I think for new players too.
Any
So this is just
good moments you want to share that you had fun with?
during the expedition.
Yeah.
Well, I love going to all the dissonant planets because they have those cool gravity storms,
Oh,
and I love it. I really it took me forever to get through the expedition because I couldn't stop taking pictures. So visually, it was just a really fun thing. And then the third interceptor ship I found was just awesome. So I got myself a cool ship too.
nice, nice.
So this is just a deck, like a hangout place.
Yeah,
On the top of here, you can watch all the planes come in and out.
and
And
the
then,
sky became a little bit dark. Sorry, I interrupted you. And the sunset was just awesome. Okay.
yay. Okay, so now we can go to the mall.
Oh, you're gonna go the mall through the teleporter, or just go down? Which direction you went?
Teleporter.
Perfect. To the mall. Get ready. Girls, you're watching. It's shopping time.
Yep. Okay, so there's all these little shops. This one's like for desserts, like cakes and food and stuff.
Oh my God, I'm trying to prevent myself from again saying I'm so hungry because I
Yeah.
have no excuse, correct? I should have ate it now this time, but I was out for the whole day. Oh, there's an incoming storm. I really want to go and watch it from the open area view, but let's go through the mall
Let's go
first.
from the top.
Okay, but we didn't finish the mall.
Well, we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, so you should.
Oh, what
This
is
is the
this?
top walkway. You can get a really good view of the storm from here.
Wow, a top walk. One second, let me just take a panoramic view of this thing. Wow.
This is why I wanted to bring you to this, and I thought this would be fun in VR.
This is massive. Look at the sheer scale of all of this stuff. Now you cannot see what I'm seeing, but you will see the recording. I will give you a sneak peek before everyone else because you took time to show me this. But it is so big, and I'm gonna do another one later when there is no storm. I'm just gonna go inside here. This walk is a very good idea because from this side I can see the village, from the other side I can see the planet, and it's so big, this walk. Imagine all people of the village walking around here after a long day at work and coming here to rest and relax. Oh, this planet also have water.
And
So cool.
yeah, this planet is just so beautiful, and this is the best way to see it from up here. Of course, when it's daylight and not storming. But
Yes, okay.
and I
Let's
built it with the glass panels so you could look straight down too.
Oh yeah. Oh my. That's a little bit high. I need to be careful looking down suddenly in VR. But I see now this archive looks
There's
white
lightning
from
over here.
outside and looks blue from the inside, which is very interesting. So Kim, you have been, as I mentioned, you have been with me 3 times, and you have also joined as a co-host many times. So we are now part of the crew of the No Man's Sky Wonders Show. Why did you join
Yay!
as a co-host?
Um, Actually, you just kind of put me in there, and I didn't object.
I took advantage of you. Yes, yes.
I was like, okay. Yeah, because when you made the Discord and put me as co-host, somebody pointed it out, and I like knew like what it meant. I was like, what?
What
And
does a co-host do?
figured it out later. But I had co-hosted a couple of times anyway. There just wasn't like a formal
Yes.
role for it. But but yeah, I always was trying to. Oh, there's a tornado out here too. I was always trying to, be there for the show anyway. So it just ended up being a fun thing to do.
Yeah, I hope you're
And plus, I want to
enjoying the
see it
conversations.
succeed. I mean, I really like the show, and it's cool with the VR aspect to it, and it's just fun. Like a lot of the people that come for this show are some of my favorite people in the NMS community, and it's just fun to hang out and chat and go look at crazy stuff.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate it. And this was the first time I've seen a tornado in VR, in PSVR 2, and I just watched it in the last few moments, but it was so cool. And no, I really appreciate and thank you for for joining and being there. I really thank anyone who watch this later or watches the show. Guys, again, you are the one who kept us going. So really appreciate you joining us or joining live or watching this on the recording. Kim, let's go back to the mall because this is so big and I think we need to pick up the pace a little bit because we have one more base to go. Let's go back to the mall and come back here. Wow.
Can you see where I am? I was headed back to the mall.
It's so big. It's so big. It's way bigger than it look. Now, as the storm is actually finished, maybe I can take one more panoramic view. Oh, with the fighters coming above my head. Let's see. This is a very
I wish
nice
it would go
place.
daylight because the planet is red and it's so pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch, but I'm gonna take a big look here. So the mall is in the last floor, correct? So the walk is the last one, then the mall, or no?
The walk is at the top, and then like you can see the mall right there.
Yes. Then down here we have the main whole area for the villages. Will take us to the small different residential areas. We have down there the administration and registration area. We have a couple of residential areas also here on the left and on the right, and it's all symmetrical. It's so cool. Oh, I turned now the light to the morning, and the red color of the planet was the red color from inside the archive. It's just so cool, and all these different small residential areas. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 10 of them, but we didn't see this one in the middle here. I think, did we? Oh no, this is the registration area. Yeah, this is the registration area in the middle. Very creative. Small village people by Kim. Guys, look at this. Wow. Okay, let's go back to the mall, and then probably it's gonna be the last thing we have here unless Kim still have some surprises to us. Oops, I fell down. Interesting. Yeah,
That's
I
not
fell
very far.
down
Where are
inside.
you?
Yeah, I fell down. I'm gonna make it back all the way up. Yes. Alright, I'm back on the bridge. I need to find the teleporter that will take me down.
No, you just need stairs.
Okay,
Here you go. Come on.
I'm here. Oh, yes, this was a sweet shop, I remember.
Mm-hmm. And this is your wall decor shop.
All decor, and people can also buy maybe all different kind of interesting stuff. Maybe, yeah, I like
This
always
is
this uh, purple pirate one. I really wish these characters they implement in
yeah,
game. Scary
yeah.
pirate.
And this one is for carpets.
Oh, yes.
And then there's since there's restaurants in here, I made seating for like eating and stuff. And this one's just like a closet, like a maintenance closet sort of thing.
Okay.
The one on the end is a bathroom.
Yes. For the stock. Look to the details, guys. Even the sofa, like someone was sitting here, the tables, the amount of details and the attention of details for game bases and decoration is just crazy. This one, space
This one's all
travels.
about, yes,
I can put
all about
here.
the expeditions. I need to put the new poster on there. I haven't done it yet.
All right.
And then this one's a restaurant, so you can get your lunch here.
Okay, and I can sit and eat here with this amazing view.
Yep.
If they just allow me to sit.
Yeah. One day they'll put that in PSVR too. Okay.
And this is a
This
Catanian
one is like
whiskey.
a souvenir shop with like
Okay.
every tacky thing with the Catanian logo that you could possibly think of.
Yeah, how big is this thing? I'm not sure if have we talked about the Catanian Empire before. I think we did, but why don't you give people who haven't watched the first episode a brief about the Catanian Empire?
Let's see, what do I want to say? Well, it's a relatively small civilization compared to some of the other ones. But we are recognized by Hello Games and have our logo in the game and everything. And it's just some of the coolest, nicest people I ever found. And I wasn't sure. I played No Man's Sky for years without joining a civilization, but I eventually decided I really wanted to join one, and then I had to pick one. And I knew the founder, Cash Karoon, on Twitter, and I also knew Tina. So I liked them both a lot. And so I just decided to take a chance on that one and see how it went. And then I just kind of, I don't know, fit right in. I liked it, and I liked the other people I met. And we talk a lot in the general chat and stuff, and usually it's a really wonderful time. So I really enjoyed being part of it. And part of our, I really like the values of the civilization, because we're past wars on purpose or fight. We work with art, and we try to help everybody. That's one of the big things we try to do, is to really help other people in
Kim,
the game, especially.
your voice is breaking a little bit, but let me just
Oh,
say, if we are done here, can you to report to the second page, and
yes.
we go there while you are, repeating the last portion. I just want to mention that if you guys didn't notice, every shop have its own label on top of it, which is just so cool. And this specific base, every single, every few minutes you'll find a new fighter coming above you here. So if you like watching fighters, passing by your head, come visit this wonderful build or base by Kim. Okay, so Kim, you were mentioning about and I'm gonna try to jump from here. I'm gonna see if I can stomach this one from the top of the archive. And the last thing I was able to hear before your voice breakdown is just how you knew pretty much Tina and Cash, founders of the Catanian Empire, and then when you joined, you started enjoying the social discussions and how they pretty much want to help everyone, which is so cool.
Yeah. So it kind of fits with my own views in that way. And I ended up liking it, so I stayed. And there's also a lot of really good builders in that group, as there are in many of the civilizations. And they kind of really encouraged me to kind of up my game and learn some new stuff. And Um, I've even got to do some joint builds with some of them, so that's been really fun.
Oh, perfect.
The next place we're going to is Crescent Moon City. This is a city I built. It's on a desert moon, and it is in the shape of a moon, like a crescent moon.
Nice. I've been looking to see this one in VR for a while.
Yeah, it might be neat because there's just so many different levels. Hopefully.
Do I need to go out and rejoin multiplayer again, or it's the same save?
Same save, so you can follow from the anomaly.
Perfect. So thank you for sharing this. For the guys who don't know, I'm also a member of the Canadian Empire, and I'm a member of many other civilizations. So some of the most nicest people. I really like the feeling of online communities where people can feel they have one more family to belong to, because this is just standard human nature, socialized and connecting with other folks and working towards a common goal. You mentioned the Crescent Moon, correct?
Yeah, so it's a city in the shape of a moon, and it's all connected. So, I mean, you can start at the bottom and make your way all the way to the top.
Wow. The
I saw,
purple, pink galaxy here, the space here just looks very good. I'm just gonna turn my HD to find you. Where are you? Yes, here you are. And any story about the idea, Kim? What inspired you to do this build and stuff like
I
that?
sometimes if I can't think of anything to build, because like I've built so many houses and coffee shops, I'm just kind of tired of doing it. So I was looking for other stuff to build, and I saw a piece of art on Pinterest that inspired this build. It was a crescent moon, and I just thought, oh, wouldn't that be neat if it was a city, in that shape. So that's how it started.
You
And
love cities, huh?
well, it's a big challenge to kind of make it all, because I always have it all connect, like it all snaps together from start to finish. So it's like I don't do it in bits and pieces. It's like all one big project that is synced together. So it's hard to it makes it difficult to make that happen. So it's a challenge for me, and I just kind of enjoy that. So this moon is
Wow.
so pretty. I absolutely love it. I had to look around a while to find the right place to build this, and it has the coolest birds, and it has two different colors of those giant butterflies.
This
It's a lot.
planet have these unique shapes. One of the pictures that Sean, loved from Wicked Weasley on Twitter, was one of these shapes, and I have
Yes.
been looking for one of these shapes, these
Oh, well, now you
structures,
have.
these
Yeah, I
minerals,
love
and I
these.
couldn't see them for so long. They are very unique. There's very very few of these in the game, and it also have the big butterflies, the pink one, again pink. So which color is your favorite color? I think I know, but the
You mean
which one?
in general?
Yeah, because I see. I think the closest one you always use in game is always pink.
Yeah, I like magenta. It's kind of a pinkish purple.
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
we don't have it in game, do we?
No, but right now in this life, it kind of looks magenta. So
Yeah. So I'm trying to find the correct way to look to this, because it's the first time I see this, and it is beautiful. There is just
cute.
multiple planets on top. There is a big planet behind it, and I
Yeah,
think it's matching
rings, a
the
lot.
ring of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think from this view here, if I go to photo mode, it's actually matching the ring, and it is a crescent moon from a build. How crazy is that? Okay, so I'm down here, and what is this thing floating up there? Looks like a big butter. Oh, that was coming from you somehow. It's like you had the butterfly wings. And it looks like this is flying and is powered by this, decoration here. I love going through these decorations because it always feels that I am in shower or something.
Yeah.
Just look at this. This is stuff that you can only do in VR. It's just so cool. And there are the green, purple, and white, butterflies. I, you know, I don't remember who told me. I think the guys in the pirates hub. They say these butterflies avoid us like a disease. But I really wish one of them will
Oh,
come and stand on my hand one day. Like I can put some food in my hand here, and they can just come and eat from it. How cool would that
I
be?
have I have a bunch of these as pets.
Yeah, I
Love
have.
them.
I have. All right, let's start from where?
Okay, so just jetpack up here.
Here I am.
This is the very bottom level of this whole city. Inside here, this is like the hardware store.
Nice.
And then this is kind of, the machine functional room that like powers stuff and whatnot.
For the whole city.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these
Just
ones.
everything that makes stuff go. Yeah, that one's so fun.
Industrial area.
Yeah.
So, you found building city. You mentioned that you like to do them all at once, and it's a big challenge because you don't break them to separate parts. It's just all connected, like
Yes.
they were
Yeah,
all
so it's all
created
connected
from
so you can
one.
run through the whole thing and you don't get tripped up on stuff. This right here is the docking for the elevator that goes up and down and transports the people from the top to the bottom. So if you're trying to catch it, you can wait here, and then when it gets down and lands here, then you can get on it that way.
It's a nice story. So this one should take me all the way up to there, and I see the butterfly just landed inside here. Wow. This is the first time I get so close of these butterflies, and I see the decorations, like the drawing on their wings. Have you noticed this
Isn't it
before?
pretty?
Have you noticed this
When I
before?
was, yeah, some of them are. They're all different. When I was building this, there were just always butterflies everywhere. It was kind of hard to build it for that because it was just like a butterfly swarm all the time.
This is as close as I've got to one of these butterflies, and it is just so cool. So you went inside this room, okay?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
So this is just the workers who keep the industrial equipment going and stuff, and
Oh, poor guys
they have
here
a butterfly
working
trapped
hard. I
right
hope
there.
they're taking enough
Yeah, and they've
breaks.
got a little break room over here and a bathroom.
Yeah, I'm still trying to absorb the idea of just doing the whole thing, or imagining the whole thing one in the same time, because I didn't see many people do that. Usually, you know what I've seen so far is they break the build small pieces and connect it together later on, or there are different ways to do this.
Yep.
But I think looking to the scale and the amount of stuff here, I think this is just something very hard. And you mentioned you like a challenge, so in general in your
Yes.
life you enjoy having challenges, so you consider yourself like a
Oh yeah, I have to keep
problem
my brain
solver.
busy.
Do you still hear me, Kim?
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
No, I was saying, so you consider yourself like a problem solver kind of girl in
Oh
your
yeah,
life? Like problem solving?
I do. I love it. But
I love this piece. Use it a lot and it's just so cool. I love it.
which
This
one? Where are
poppling,
you? Oh,
this one,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's part of the
it's just so
water
cool.
system through here. I love it
So,
when you can see those. They're such cool
do you
pieces.
see my head going through this or no? Do you
Let me
see?
see. No, It just looks like you're standing beside it.
So, where do you see my head right now?
Right next to the pipe, just straight up from your body.
No, my head is actually inside the body, but inside the pipe. But the point is that when I go inside it, I don't see the water anymore, which means that this is just, these visuals are just from outside, but it just looks so cool. And when I put my hands in, it looks like the water is actually going, the bubble is just going through my hand, and it just feels so relaxing. And I see your head
Neat.
going inside also, just so scary. Where does these stairs go to? Oops.
Go see.
Yeah, it took me up here. So what is your thought process, correct, about um, solving this the thing about the base limits, correct? So I noticed that you keep hitting the limit always. You really want to do you wish to increase the base limit to more than 3,000 one day?
Oh goodness, yeah, that would be amazing. Even 5,000 would let you do like a whole proper furnished city. That would be really great. Because right now, I mean, it took a while to get used to like how big of a place could I really make and then manage to get furnished before I ran out of pieces. And you don't have a counter while you're building unless you're on PC and have a mod for it or something. So
You are on
you just have
Xbox,
to,
correct?
yes. So you just have to like guess, and you don't find out you hit the 3,000 until you actually do. So,
Oh, that's scary, correct? You are just maybe halfway through
yeah,
and
because
boom, you can't build
yeah,
anymore.
because I hate to leave things unfinished, but sometimes you just have to if you want to be able to upload the base. And I love it when people visit my bases, so I don't want to make them to where you can't upload them and other people enjoy it. That's part of why I build it. So I usually try to stay under 3,000, and also like right up around 2,750 for the pieces for the particular base. I usually get a lot of light flicker and stuff like that going on, so I try to avoid that too if I can.
Oh, I'm so happy that you don't use too many lightings because flickering kill me in VR. So really,
Oh,
thank you this and this view from here. When you have this massive big planet, all these butterflies down there, this view is a killer in VR.
awesome.
Ah, man, so nice, and the sand effects is just so cool. Let me go
Wait
and
till you
see
see it from the
where we
top.
are right now. Oh, we are still,
We're
we
only
are,
about halfway up. Yeah.
yeah, we are not even halfway up, but look at these guys. Let's see it in morning. Let's see it in night. Wow. Crescent Moon Village by Sparkle Rain. Sparkle Rain is a very unique name. What is there a story behind it?
I used to have an eBay store, and I can't remember if I came up with that name before the eBay store or if it was after, but I used that for the store, and I had to make, marketing materials like business cards and stuff like that. And I loved the idea of having kind of a rainy card, but then having it be sparkly. Like I love rain to begin with, but to me, rain is a happy thing. It's not something that makes me sad. I'm kind of a pluviophile, so that's it. There's not really a story. I just thought it sounded neat, and plus, the name wasn't taken anywhere at the time, so and not have to change up. I see you've discovered the elevator car.
Yeah, it's so cool. These guys. I saw there was a player because it's just so detailed in VR, and I thought, this is actual player, but I found it a statue. Correct.
Yeah.
But rain, yeah, just it's just something so romance about rain that a lot of people write about rain. A lot of poets, books. It's always trickles the imagination of people when they see the rain coming. No one understand why, but it's just something that triggers a creative part in the people mind. Unfortunately, I don't see too much rain here. I actually rarely see any rain here, but yeah, that's why maybe I'm not as creative as you guys here, great builders of No Man's Sky. So is this like a shop area or food area, like donuts shop?
Yeah, this is where you get this is the theater. This is a movie theater. So you get your candy
Popcorn?
snacks and that's the popcorn machine over there
Nice.
and your soda machine or whatever. And then here's the seating and the screen.
Oh, look at this. Look
You can
at this.
come see a movie over here.
Any good
Yep.
movies you watched lately that you want to share with us to recommend to people who watch this to watch? One of your favorite movies?
I love a movie on Netflix called Orbiter 9. It's really great.
Orbit 9, sci-fi. I know this one.
Yeah.
You in general like to go to movie theaters, cinemas, or you prefer watching from home?
That has changed for me over time. See, that's the ticket booth over there. I used to always like to see it, but when even before the pandemic hit, like the movie theaters where I live are not that great. They're kind of okay when they first build them, and then they just get kind of neglected and like really dirty and stuff. So I don't not too wild about going there. But sometimes depending on what kind of film it is, I'll still go to the movie theater. But usually, I've got a big screen at home, so sometimes I'll just, wait for stuff to come out on streaming and just watch it that way.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, the theaters have been losing a lot of their core fans, especially with the pandemic. And I'm looking to this this fan in here, and I think there is no air in No Man's Sky, but in reality it just move a little bit to left, a little bit to right, and just so cool fan. But what I'm saying is that I believe the movie theater in general lost a lot of its core fan base, especially with a lot of streaming, big companies going streaming, Disney Plus, CBC, all the big ones are going on stream right now. But I still believe that especially things like IMAX and 3D movies are still the best way to watch them, are still in the theater. But now with things like Apple Vision Pro, is going back to bring a lot of attention on 3D movies and immersion. This may be actually the killer thing for theaters, probably for good.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, but there is still one big thing that is still in theater, but we cannot get it in the Apple Vision Pro, which is a company, because when you are in Apple Vision Pro, even if you see the people eyes, you cannot see what they are looking at. So in reality, groups of people who want to go together and watch stuff in screen, the social aspect, will never be done in XR or VR. I know, people consider me an advocate for VR, but unfortunately, at least with the Apple Vision Pro, you still, you still not, you're still breaking the social aspect. It's still, still more a single person experience. Where we are right now.
Okay. come to where oh yeah, this is the transit lounge. This is where if you fly onto the flight pad, which is right out here, this is where you come in to the city.
Oh, so
So there's
if you came directly from the type bed, you'll go all the way here in the middle. Okay, let's
yeah.
see how many levels we went. This is too many levels. How many levels is this moon? Let me see. We have level 1, 2,
Enough to make a moon.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think it's almost 20 levels. And we are pretty much in the half level now. We have rotated a little bit. I lost my orientation. Where is the big planet? The big planet is here. We are there. But I think we are maybe 70% halfway through. Yep, that's me. And it's just so cool. The last movie I watched in theater was, Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a very, very cool movie. It's actually my favorite chain. And I love this kind of panels here because the buttons appear, and as I mentioned before, some of this stuff looks like, the next generation Star Trek board, but this one is actually so big and it lights so cool. Really wish I can click on some of these buttons one day and it will just do something,
Yeah.
like release the
pretty
ship
neat.
or something.
A lot of people like to cover these up, but I don't know. That's cool.
It looks so cool. The lighting is also so cool. All right, let's go up a little bit. Where are we? Stairs, okay. Thank you for waiting for me.
You're welcome.
So imagine, guys, correct, when you're playing on flat screen, you can take this thing, you can still walk. But for me, physically, after I finish this tour, I feel like I've done a lot of exercise, actually. Even so, I'm sitting, and I will have to go and eat a very nice meal because I went through a desert city, I went through the big archive, and I was originally so hungry. So, a lot of exercise. Oh, this is like the
This is the restaurant.
restaurant area. Okay.
Yeah, so you've got a bar down here and a lot of the seating, and then the kitchen's upstairs up there.
So organized. So you always think about the people that will live in the city and ensure that they will have all the different kind of services and facilities that they need.
Yeah.
Are you? Do you use? I'm not sure if I asked you this before, but were you in base building games before No Man's Sky when you design your own
No.
cities? Never, huh?
Never.
Interesting. It's very interesting the amount of people who never built before or enjoyed city building or base building, and then they turn it to be some of the most creative base builders. First time they built was in No Man's Sky.
Yeah. I mean, I was always a builder type person, I think, because even when I was a child, I loved, like, I didn't want dolls and Barbies and stuff. I wanted building blocks and Lincoln logs and stuff like that. And I would build whole cities. And then cars and run them through the roads and all that stuff. So it's kind of just stuck in my psyche, I think, was to build things. This is kind of the mayor's office up here.
Yep. Okay. Cheers to
And then
Catinian
out here-
Empires.
Say what?
I was just saying cheers to the Catinian Empire flag at the mayor office.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this
And then
view.
this right here is the gate for where you catch the elevator thing. Like, it comes right here, and you can
has a
step
stop.
onto it.
Okay.
And this is the workstation of the person who, like, operates it, makes it go up and down.
Yeah, he have his own seat, his own drink, his own bed. How cool is that? So you actually liked, building blocks and Lego when you were a child.
Oh yeah, I was obsessed. I never wanted any. Always enjoyed that the most, I think. And I have a little sister who would pitch in and help me build stuff, and that was so great. I keep trying to get her into No Man's Sky, but she's not going for it yet.
So between Lego and No Man's Sky, no other games that you loved that triggers a building childhood passion?
Not yet. I saw a video the other day for what the building in Starfield's going to look like, and it was kind of neat, and some really cool individual parts and stuff. So I think I'll definitely try that. But
Oh,
I love the art style of No Man's Sky. I think it's going to be hard to top it, honestly. And we have so much freedom with what we build. I mean, we can take any part and kind of try to turn it into whatever we want, repurpose things. And this is the top level. This is where the coffee shop is, and people come here and hang out in the morning before they go to work and whatnot.
so you just briefly touched on Starfield, correct? Which inspired a lot of people. I personally like, and I want Starfield to succeed because there is very few space games in general. With Elite Dangerous dying and Star Citizen never released, correct? We are only having No Man's
Yeah.
Sky, so pretty much, I really hope Starfield will be successful and bug free and at least in a workable state. And I'm, sort of people excited about this. But I wanted to ask you, as a builder, you mentioned that it's very cool for you to come and visit your building. And unfortunately, they confirmed many times that Starfield is a single player experience. How did that feel that you build stuff that no one will ever come and visit? So,
Well, I mean, even in No Man's Sky, although people can come and visit, a lot of times they don't. So, still, I think the main way of showing or sharing the experience of a build is to, try to take good pictures, and if you can, try to make a video, just because it's a lot faster and easier for people to experience it that way. Um, I do love, though, visiting builds myself and just walking through them. It's so amazing to me that we can get into this game and, people from all over the world are building things in Humanity and making these big 3D things that you can actually get in the game and go walk through. I mean, this is amazing. So I find it so cool, and I love it. So
yeah, not just they come and visit it, but some people, few, correct, tiny people like me, they come and actually go inside it physically in virtual reality. And you have cross platforms, so people from PlayStation, PC, Xbox, now Mac. Unfortunately, Switch see the builds done by other player, or is it a separate universe? Do you know?
I think they can see them if it'll render.
Yeah,
I think there. I
yeah.
mean, there's definite limits with the Switch,
They
but
don't have multiplayer, but probably they are in the same universe. I like the
I
idea
think
of this
so. Yeah.
elevator. Unfortunately I'm so sad that they made Starfield exclusive only for Xbox and PC. I have my own PC, which is very strong. That past the recommended setting by even past the best settings recommended for Starfield. But I was so sad with the acquisition, to be honest, because Bethesda used to love virtual reality. We had pretty much all of their games, the big ones, in virtual reality. Skyrim in VR is still one of the best ever, games in virtual reality. Unfortunately, they were acquired before PSVR 2 released, so we didn't have a PSVR 2 version of
Oh,
Skyrim. But I really hope
yeah.
that they made a very good first party mode that's usually being always considered. If you have first party mode, you may be easily halfway to create a VR mode. So I hope they make a VR mode, because regardless from how cool Starfield is, I just can't enjoy games that are flat screen anymore. I'll for sure give it a try and log in and move my character through a controller. But half 99% of the fun for me is just through virtual reality. Okay, I think one more comment I want to mention here is about the idea of the elevator. You see, guys, this elevator actually have a wheel here, so it's not just there for for fun. Everything is
Yeah, come
planned.
sit in the car with me.
Yeah, where are you? Is the
I'm
elevator?
in the elevator.
Okay, I'm coming. I was just taking a panoramic view, and I just need to know where is the elevator now. Where is the elevator? Okay. Oh, this is a very nice big solar ship. We actually invented the love of the solar ship with the new expedition. And yep, so what I was saying is this elevator is just very well designed, and the idea of having this as the main transportation addition to the stairs for the people to go between all of the different levels is just a very smart
Mm-hmm.
idea. And I think the places where the crescent is just a little bit far from the elevator, probably a bridge will just go out and collect people, or
Mm-hmm.
or it just work between the top and the bottom levels only. So I think that's it, Kim. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate the tour. Let's wave goodbye to the folks here. I'm looking in the wrong direction. Where is my eyes? Where is my eyes? These constructs are just so cool. Let's go a little bit to the middle here, so you can appear, and maybe you can go to the other side, and we can just wave goodbyes. Thank you guys. This was episode 22 of the No Man's Sky Wonder Show. It was recorded. If you had fun watching this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch the previous episode. It's gonna be recorded, released, and when you see this, hopefully I will be on my long break vacation with limited access to internet and Wi-Fi, but at least you guys will still have fun watching this episode. So thank you for watching, and see you soon.